What's up, guys? Thanks for watching. Hey, normally how this works is I'll go over through like a workout. Someone will email me, and I'll do kind of like almost like a Q&A type of deal, but not live. So someone will email me in, they'll tell me what their workout is, and then I just review it for them, and then give them kind of tips and tricks. Even usually just a whole full workout, and I'll actually PDF it if it's to you in this case. So. But today, I'm kind of expanding what I'm doing. I really like doing the workouts, but you guys need to know of like the why, like why am I doing it this way? And I decided instead of doing like 20-minute videos that just last way too long to watch, to be honest. I mean, I was looking at these going, man, would I really sit around for 20 minutes and watch this? Instead, I'm gonna try to keep them shorter, like under 7 minutes. That's like the goal. I mean, it's really easy to watch a 7-minute video. With really good information for you. That way, when you do go, watch episode 2, 3, 4, let's say episode 7 or 8 has kind of just more on it, and then when you get to episode 10 or 11, you kind of understand what's been happening. So the whole thing is it's a video blog series. So the idea is that you obviously keep watching. The more you learn. The more you learn. So, and then you can go and implement it on your own. So today I'm going to get into something I haven't really talked about with you guys, nutrition. The reason I haven't talked about nutrition too much is because I'm trying to focus more on the workouts for now. I think maybe nutrition it's really good for a Q&A, but there's so many different factors into that. So there is with working out too, but working out's a little bit easier to explain. So maybe I'll do a Q&A sometime with nutrition. But I came up with a list today of just things that you can implement in your diet to kind of work your way up to a better meal plan, essentially. So in this case, we're going to be taking foods that you already have on a daily basis that may not be the best for you. Doesn't mean that they're bad. And then replacing them with something that could be better. So the first one, this is going to be a really good example for you, is replacing coffee with green tea, or really any kind of tea for that matter. This is something that I started doing a couple years ago because what I experienced was I would experience like a really high caffeine crash, and I just wasn't a fan of that. And I mean, I was having a lot of caffeine, to be honest. So what I started doing is doing coffee in the morning only, and then I wouldn't do anything else, or any other coffee in the afternoon. So what I started doing in the mornings, I would do 1 week of coffee, and then for week 2 I would do green tea, and then for week 3 I wouldn't do anything. So that way it kind of tapers you off, because green tea doesn't have as much caffeine as coffee, so it kind of tapers you off to where you don't experience kind of like that, kind of like the adrenal fatigue and things that can occur with too much caffeine. So that's a good one. So replace coffee with tea. The next one is I replace your toast or bread with a smoothie. So the reason, and I'll go in more maybe later, but bread is I just believe that all the bread that we have is like honestly what makes America fat. That's just like my theory. So it's kind of like my fun theory I've had for years. I've always told my clients about it, and they just kind of laugh, and they're like, well, no, I think about it. Yeah, I do have a lot of bread. So sandwiches, things like that. So replace your toast or your bread with a smoothie. And this means like I use like a NutriBullet, which is kind of like a magic bullet. It just kind of breaks down the actual pulp of the fruit. So that way you still get the calories from it, so you feel like you actually ate something. So it kind of keeps you full for longer. Number 3, this is kind of going to contradict number 2, but I still think it's necessary because too much fruit can be bad if that's all you're having. So I put replace your fruits for veggies. So for instance, if normally you have a bunch of fruit for lunch, replace those with vegetables. So the reason for that is you get different kind of vitamins and minerals that way. Vegetables will do a lot more for you than really any other food. So kind of just keep that in your repertoire there. And the number 4 is any kind of snacks you have, replace them with nuts or seeds. So for instance, if you're having fruit by itself during the day, that's not always a good thing. So what we're trying to go for is more like a sustainable snack. And what I mean by sustainable is just higher in proteins, higher in good fats. That way it keeps you fuller a little bit longer, rather than using fruits, which are going to kind of spike your insulin, and kind of can obviously like throw your hormones off a little bit, which a lot of people don't really know that, but that's kind of another story. But anyways, those are my 4 things, so I'll repeat them real quick for you. So you're going to replace coffee for tea, replace your bread or toast with a smoothie, replace fruits with veggies, and then the last one is replace your snacks with nuts or seeds. This would be almonds, macadamia nuts. There's a lot of really cool mixes out there you can get at, Costco or somewhere like that. So hopefully that was really good for you guys. Leave some comments below. Let me know if any other questions that you have. At this point, I'm kind of just ready to tackle anything. So workouts and nutrition, and then keep those forms coming too. I'm really enjoying seeing those submission forms come through, and be looking out for the next one, probably today or tomorrow. So is the goal. Thanks guys, bye.